All right, so as Asia clocks out for the day, the financial world spotlight swings over to Europe. And that means we're talking about the London session. This is the heavyweight champion of the Forex market, no question about it. And we're about to dive into exactly why that is.
So, here we are, London. I mean, for centuries, this city has been a massive hub for global trade, right? But in today's Forex market, it's not just a hub, it's the absolute epicenter. Think about that for a second. We're talking about a place where thousands, literally thousands of currency trades are happening every single minute.
And get a load of this number. It's pretty staggering. 43%. Almost half of all Forex transactions on the entire planet happen right here in London. So you see, this isn't just another important session. For a ton of traders out there, this is the session, the one that sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Okay, so what is it? What's the secret sauce? Why does so much of the world's money pour through this one city in just a handful of hours? Well, let's break it down. We're going to decode what makes the London session tick.
It really comes down to two big things: high liquidity and high volatility. First, you've got this incredible amount of liquidity. I mean, it's like an ocean of money just sloshing around, changing hands. And whenever you have that much money moving, you get the second thing: some serious volatility.
So you might be asking, what does high liquidity mean for me? Well, it's actually great news, because all that trading volume means your transaction costs go down. You get what are called tighter pip spreads. Basically, the gap between the buy and sell price gets smaller, which saves you cash on every single trade. And maybe most important of all, this is where the big trends for the day usually kick off. Now, to really get a feel for the action, we've got to talk about something called pip volatility. Don't let the name intimidate you. It's just a simple way to measure how much a currency pair's price is moving around in a certain amount of time. The higher that number, well, the bigger the price swings you can expect.
And check this out. This gives you a really clear picture of that volatility in action. Look at the difference here. You've got UR/USD moving maybe 10 pips an hour on average. But then look down at EUR/JPY. It's jumping around at 22 pips. That's more than double the movement. This is like a heat map showing you exactly where the action is.
Yeah, seeing it as a chart like this just makes it pop, doesn't it? You can see EUR/JPY just leading the pack, way out in front. And this is the kind of info that traders live for, right? It helps you figure out, okay, where should I focus my attention during this crazy high-energy session?
But, it's not just about what happens. It's also about when it happens. The timing is absolutely crucial. So let's take a look at the clock and see how all this creates, well, the perfect storm for trading. Okay, this is where the magic really happens. The London session is perfectly positioned. In the morning, it overlaps with the end of the Asian session, so you get this big handover of activity. But then, the real fireworks start in the afternoon, when London overlaps with the start of the New York session. That overlap, that's the single busiest, most liquid, most active period in the entire 24-hour Forex market. It's prime time. But hey, it's not just non-stop pedal-to-the-metal chaos. Experienced traders know there's a pretty predictable quiet period right in the middle of the session. You can think of it as a lunch break. It's that moment when everyone kind of takes a breath, reassesses, before, you guessed it, the New York traders jump in and kick off a whole new wave of action. All right, so we've got the high liquidity, we've got the crazy volatility, and we know about the prime time hours. The big question now is, what should you actually trade? What are the best pairs to focus on to really take advantage of all this?
Well, there are kind of two main playbooks here. If you want a bit more stability and those lower costs we talked about, you'll probably stick with the majors, Euro USD, GBP USD, and so on. But if you're the kind of trader who's looking for that volatility, if you're hunting for those big swings, then the yen crosses like Euro JPY and GBP JPY, that's where you're going to find the action.
And that really brings us to the most important question of all, the one you have to ask yourself. We know the London session is a beast. It's big, it's powerful, but is it right for you? Does this super high energy environment actually fit with your own trading style? It really boils down to what kind of trader you are. If you love the adrenaline rush of major news events, if big price swings don't scare you, and if you're good at making quick decisions, then yeah, the London session could be your perfect playground. On the other hand, if all that sounds, a little too hectic, if you prefer to take your time and analyze things in a calmer market, then this session might just be a bit too much. So we've seen it, right? The London session is this incredible mix of massive opportunity and intense volatility. It's where the action is.
Which leaves just one question, really. Now that you know the rules, are you ready to step into the biggest market in the world?